check and kind of history of the bike video. So I did my Torrent and I did my Trans. So this is my Trek FX1, basic bare bones commuter bike. So picked up this bike just to have as a cheap commuter. Thought if I got this, then I can lock it up. I can, do the odd little necessity grocery run, and it's probably still going to be there when I get back. It came originally with a 3x drivetrain. Made a couple other little changes and stuff here and there, but I'll kind of go through that and we'll go from there. So to start things off, I flipped the stem and changed the bars to just a lighter aluminum bar. That was a takeoff from an old bike. Changed the grips, and then also the brakes with the drivetrain, because this had like the combo brake and shifter kind of thing going on. And then grips, I think I mentioned that. So had these as a takeoff as well off another bike, the Tektro, just the levers. And then these are still factory, but I did change the pads to like a wet weather pad. So pads are new, front and rear. And then I also got a Dior 1x10 drivetrain. So over the, I think it was an Altus rear and a Tourney front. So now it's just the Dior 1x10. Works very well. That's a 40-tooth front chainring. I had to change the whole crankset to what brand is that? The Pro Wheel. Yeah, Pro Wheel Zephyr. So I changed that front chainring, and then that's this is actually an eBay. What's the cassette again? It's called not a Sun Race, a Sun Tour, or not Sun Tour. That's a Ford company. It's a knockoff anyways, but it's been working good. So I figure I'll just leave it as is and go from there. And then race face Chester pedals, and then I actually bent the rear axle on the bike, so I had to get a new rear hub, which it was cheaper just to get a whole new wheel. So I got a new rear wheel with an HG hub instead of, it was a free wheel before, so that's what allowed me to do the 10-speed drivetrain. New rear wheel, front wheel still factory. I set these up tubeless, and I've got some Goodyear connector gravel tires on here. So they Trek said you can go up to 38 millimeter wide tires. These are 40s, so just a little more gravel savvy, because I kind of wanted to explore that a little bit more too. So that's kind of it with the whole bike. Don't think I'm missing anything else, but we'll go for a little ride, and I'll talk a little bit more. All right, got some deer here. I'm going to try to keep the camera lens dry. I'll periodically wipe it here. Hello, Mr. Deer. So I'm just on my way to work. I want to get a commuter bike, like I said when I first picked up the bike, and so I had full fenders on it before. It was like full commuting mode, and then one sec here. Alrighty, so it was had full fenders on it. It was like in full kind of commuting mode, and it was fine. I liked it, and then I bent that axle, and it kind of spiraled to this drivetrain and everything else. Whoa, that's some wind. But so as I kind of kept riding, I figured, you know what, like I kind of wanted to explore this whole gravel thing. I'm in southern Alberta. We've got a ton of gravel roads around, but I didn't really want a full gravel bike because I still wanted it as a commuter, right? So couldn't really justify a new bike. With my mountain bike background, the flat handlebars are fine. I know a lot of guys complain about having wanting new hand positions and stuff like that. But yeah, so then I kind of thought I should try to make it more of a flat bar kind of gravel-ish bike. So yeah, I got the gravel tires and set them up tubeless on the stock non-tubeless ready rims, which worked out great. And yeah, so here we are. So I have had it on a few like shorter gravel rides, like I'm talking under 50 kilometers. Haven't tried anything higher than that, but I think it'd be fine for a little bit bigger rides and stuff too. Yeah, but works well as a gravel bike. And I think my thoughts with the tire size, the tire width, if I want more than the 40, I'm probably going to be riding single track and stuff. And if that's the case, I'll just grab one of my mountain bikes. Like I've got a better bike for that job. So I have had this on single track and it's been fine. But yeah, if I really want a mountain bike, I'm gonna get a mountain bike or grab one of my mountain bikes. Yeah, so that's kind of this bike. Ooh, can you wipe the lens? So yeah, this is very much my Commuter. It's, one sec here. Yeah, so it's my Commuter, and then I ride it to work lots when it's wet like this, because it's not worth taking a mountain bike on the singles track, getting all muddy, and showing up to work covered in mud. I can just zip this in, it's no big deal. Or if I want a little bit of a quicker commute, I can take this bike too. The other part why I like this is, the other thing why I don't ride in the wet is we've got clay here and it just bungs up your bike. It's not fun. The mud just like eventually your wheel stops spinning and it's kind of a headache. Right there. It's kind of a headache, and it wrecks the trails. They don't like it when you ride the muddy trails. Ruts them up, and the ruts stay for a long time because we're a semi-arid desert, so we don't get a ton of rain, but it's all clay, so really sticky, kind of crappy dirt. But yeah, so I'll take this bike, and it's awesome. It's great for what it is, great for what it does. But yeah, that's kind of it with this bike, I guess. My little walk around and my little history of why I bought it. And yeah, I think that's about it. Anyways, guys, you take care. Hope you have a good one. Hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, this bike doesn't see a lot of this channel, but I thought I'd do a walk around to this one too. Okay, cheers, guys.